Hello friends. There are two topics I want to cover in this week's Thursday Thought. The first is about an observation I made when connecting with people recently. Over the course of launching my business and selling either my online courses or my coaching services, there's a very common theme I hear from just about everyone I interact with. The theme is being too busy. I've reached out to people on various things and I get responses like, "Sorry, I've been super busy. It's been crazy busy. I'm so busy," and so on. Of course, I've been aware of this phenomenon my entire career. In fact, I use the metaphor that every day in retail is like pouring 10 liters of water into a 5-liter container. There's always twice as much work to do as there is time to do it. Then add on top of that the other aspects of your life, like your spouse, your kids, exercise, hobbies, time to relax. It's no wonder we all exist in this super busy reality. Is this what life is supposed to be like? Is this really what our kids have in store for them? Is this the legacy of our society where we get up every morning to run on the wheel until we're exhausted and then go to bed and get up and do it all over again? Really? Is this it? Despite this hamster wheel existence for a huge majority of our society, I'm thrilled to inform you that the answer is no. This is not it. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not how it has to be. Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. Fisher has lost it. He's been off the wheel too long and doesn't know what he's talking about. You're welcome to think that if you like, but I'm telling you that you don't have to exist in an overstressed, too busy to breathe reality. And here's why. Because your reality is yours to create. In fact, the reality you're in right now, in this moment, is yours and yours alone. You've created it. You see, we all have our own separate reality. Our senses are collecting information and our brains are creating a thought-generated perceptual reality that is unique to each of us. What you're experiencing isn't reality, it's your thought-generated perceptual reality. So what? How does this change anything? What difference does it make? Well, I'll tell you. When you understand where your experience is coming from thought, you can get a glimpse of the power this represents. The power to create a reality you want. A reality that comes from the inside out, rather than accepting an outside-in reality that society is pushing. It's analogous to Covey's Habit 1, be proactive. You have the power to choose. Is it that simple? Can you just choose not to be busy, not to be overwhelmed? Won't I get fired? Yes, you can choose, and no, you won't get fired, at least not for simply choosing. Let's explore this a little. Say you choose not to be caught up in the busyness of life. That doesn't change that there are still 10 liters of water trying to fit in a 5-liter container. That's true. That will never change. In fact, that's step 1. Accepting that no matter what you do, how hard you work, how long you work, how much you sacrifice, everything won't fit into the container, into your life. Even if you get super efficient, work smart, not hard, hire more people, employ technology, it doesn't matter. You'll never fit it all in. Never. This step is so crucial because once you realize and accept this and let go of the illusion that it's even possible, or that it's even a thing, you're on your way to being free of it. You're liberated. You just stepped off the wheel. Now that you're no longer concerned with the 10-liter jug, it's time for step 2. Focus on your container, on your life, on your reality. This part is analogous to Covey's Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. What is it that you're wanting to accomplish? You can think of it in broad macro terms like in your life or in your career, with your family. And you can also drill down to a more micro level, like this week, today, this hour, this moment. Think of it as a diverter between the 10-liter jug of existence and the 5-liter container of your life. This is the beginning of deciding what's important to you, what's aligned to your goals, your dreams, your passions. Some of your goals will no doubt be aligned with your company's goals. Some will be more personal and not related to your work at all. The point is, it's up to you to decide the proportion and the balance that is right for you. You can decide on the trade-offs you want to make and accept the consequences, good or bad, of your decisions. I've seen so many colleagues over the years choose work priorities over, say, family time, and the consequence can be broken relationships, even divorce. With others, I've seen them prioritize family or personal health, and I've seen careers stall out and people leaving their jobs. Neither scenario is intrinsically right or wrong or good or bad. The point is, choices are being made every day, every minute, and every second, and they can be made for you or by you. Either way, they're being made. This isn't to overwhelm you, it's actually intended to comfort you. You see, when you live in the moment and trust your innate wisdom, you can naturally, effortlessly make these choices. The best part is you can also trust your innate resilience and perseverance and know that no matter what happens, you can handle it. You will survive. In fact, you will thrive. Wow. I've just gone a little deeper into this than I'd intended to for today, which has me thinking I'd like to explore this deeper with you, so I may find another way to do that. If you're interested in a conversation to explore this with me, let me know in the comments or DM me. The second topic I wanted to touch on is the importance of being aware of what you're getting out of your experiences. The context for this is that my 17-year-old daughter just started a part-time job this week. She's working at a business taking 10 years of HR records that have been in filing boxes and sorting them and filing them in filing cabinets so they are easily accessible. She's dealing with hundreds of boxes and has 2 weeks to complete this task. On our drive into her work this morning, we were talking about the experience she's having and how it can be thought of in two buckets. One is the funny story she'll be able to tell about the work environment, the people she's interacting with, the random stuff she's finding in boxes, etc. Call this the fun stuff. The second bucket is the skills and experiences that she's gaining that she can use on her resume and in interview conversations. I'm in tune with this aspect because one of my products is a course called Leadership for Teens. And a big part of the course is to help teens to distill content for their resumes based on their experiences. So today is day 4 for my daughter, and already she has this list of skills and experiences. Ability to work independently and produce results, able to break down complex tasks into manageable parts and execute them, capable of working with minimal direction and achieving the goal, able to identify out-of-scope issues and appropriately communicate them, easily adapts to new situations, new groups, and new people, works well with others, and is willing to lead or follow when appropriate. That's a pretty good list for 3 days into a job. I could probably come up with more if I spent some more time thinking about it. The point is that everything we do is much more complex and involved than we typically think. It's our human ingenuity and innate capabilities that enable us to do what we do without even thinking about it or being aware of it. Recognizing the details and distilling them into skills and articulating them into resume talking points is what people do in my course. If you have a teenager in your life who's looking for work, who needs a resume, you may want to check out my course. Until the end of July, there's a 20% promo code, aptly named Stage 3, to signify the reopening of businesses and the job opportunities this represents. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now go unleash your potential.